We're doing an auction, a live auction, ladies and gentlemen. And even if you're not bidding on anything, it's so worth it to watch the amazing pipes of Joe Bodnar. Give it up for Joe.
Hey, welcome to Bodnars, Bids and Banter. I'm your host, Joe Bodnar.
I'm Maureen.
You're so wonderful. It's been a wonderful week.
Has it?
Yes, it's been a wonderful quarter. You know, we just got done with our taxes, and finally, and don't you love that QuickBooks? Isn't it the best thing ever that was ever invented? That's a no? No, right? Isn't it so stupid? You know, the stupid government has made QuickBooks. No corporations made QuickBooks and making money on it. The government's made QuickBooks to monitor people's businesses. I know I'm a conspiracy theorist right this second, but it's just like getting the DNA for me and you and me. What's that? What's the name of that? The Me and You Club, where they touch your DNA and they find
23andMe.
Yeah, 23andMe. Is that what it is? 23andMe?
I think so.
Yeah.
The DNA Club.
Yeah, no, that's another baloney that the government is collecting your DNA so they can trace you when you murder me. That's what it's for. But the QuickBooks is full of shit. Not even that. No accountant will take us without using QuickBooks. It was so much easier to just use an Excel sheet. You could get something. You can get the whole year's taxes done in a couple of days versus now.
Oh, I could do
months.
I could do a whole quarter in 4 hours when we used to do an Excel sheet.
That's what I'm saying. It's just so ridiculous.
I mean, listen, now QuickBooks is not that hard as long as nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, but see, the problem
then when
is
something goes wrong,
these accountants make it that way so that they can make you bill us at $4.50 an hour, which we don't. You should be. I'm going to shut up because you're going to start billing me $4.50 an hour because since you're QuickBookie, you're a QuickBooks expert now, you know. But I'll tell you what, 2025 was terrible, but our first quarter this year has been great.
well, that's the auction business.
It is the auction business. I don't disagree.
Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. I think I don't care where you fall on the spectrum, you know, whether you're Christie's, Sotheby's, or
McDonald's,
or a country auction.
Burger King.
You have...
Burger King says they apologize for all these years of having a shitty burger. You see that commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, we are so sorry.
They fired the king.
We fired the king, and we've lost sight of our shitty burger. Their burgers do suck. I used to like them, but
I haven't had Burger King. I shouldn't say that. I haven't had Burger King in a long time,
Yeah,
but I
it's been a long
used
time.
to like it. The Italian chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I like the chicken sandwich, too. The chicken sandwich is good. Don't start talking food yet.
Oh, no, I'm hungry.
I know I'm hungry, too. I'm going to DoorDash me a pan pizza. That's what I'm thinking about.
Today is Taco Bell
Today
day for me.
is Pizza Hut day. I'm going for that Pizza Hut Super Supreme Pan Pizza. And I'm probably going to be disappointed as hell. But I just watched. You were there. Well, you weren't really there, but you saw me watching it. Late night TV. 2 nights ago, they had the food that built America, and they were selling me on Pizza Hut and Domino's. You can't sell me on Domino's. Domino's sucks. But Pizza Hut, back in the day, wow, man. Their pan pizza was greasy and yummy and just tremendous. I know you're like, yeah, you're
That's
nuts.
disgusting.
I
don't like
Pizza
pizza
Hut.
in general.
Pizza Hut was good, though. I did like Pizza Hut.
I don't like pizza in general.
Well, maybe today will be Pizza Hut.
You can stare at me like that all you want. It's just like my dislike of Phil Collins. You didn't understand it.
Oh yeah, we won't get into that.
Yeah, but pizza's good, especially from Brooklyn. Our Brooklyn pie that we froze
Yes,
was good.
I'm not going to say I don't like any pizza. I'm just particular.
Pizza's good. You know what? But it's a good thing. You know what? It's good you don't like it because I'd be ordering Italian 2-3 times a week and we don't. So
You know this. Any American version of Italian food, I don't really like. It's greasy.
Yeah.
It has far too much cheese on it. It has no
I like pizza.
good taste to it.
I will say when there is too much cheese on a pizza, it does get overwhelming.
No, it's soggy. It's gross.
No. None of that's true.
I like a thin crust,
Yeah, thin
not
crust
too
is
much
good.
sauce. little bit of cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Some black olives, green peppers.
All right. Yes.
So you want a salad?
No.
I do like the black olives.
I want
on it.
flavor though on it besides just
cheese and sauce.
cheese. Like when you were a kid and they're like, we're gonna have a pizza party. Look, I was one of those kids. Nobody understands it. It was snowing outside. Everybody's like, yeah, let's go out and play. And I mean, I would be like 4 years old, like, why? It's cold, it's wet. What's fun about this?
Yeah.
It's not fun. They're like, we're gonna have a pizza party at school. Why? Pizza sucks.
No. Pizza with hot red peppers on it. Red peppers.
But I didn't grow up eating pizza as a kid, like at home.
Shame on your mother.
We were not a pizza household. We were a whole, healthy, organic food household.
Shameful.
No.
I don't know.
It's good stuff.
I guess so. But pizza's good. We'll find out in another 45 minutes. If you're watching us and you just tuned in, order your pizza now. By the end of the episode, it will be delivered to your house. Especially if you order from Domino's, it'll be before, guaranteed in 30 minutes.
Do they still do that?
I believe unadvertised, yes. That's the impression that I got from watching this thing, that 30-minute thing. That's what saved their business, actually. That's them and Pizza Hut were competing. And when he switched to a 30-minute guarantee, that's when it all changed. And it makes a lot of sense. I think about it. I remember we ordered Domino's, not because we like Domino's pizza, but we wanted to see if it'll get there in 30 minutes. I'm talking about like
I was just saying,
the 12-year-old me.
We've never ordered Domino's.
Hell no, we never ordered Domino's. I hate Domino's.
We've never ordered
hate
Pizza
it.
Hut. What was that song? Kentucky Fried Chicken and Pizza Hut when we were kids.
What? No, I don't know.
Christian, look it up for me. Song Kentucky Fried Chicken and Pizza Hut. 'Cause every time you mention Pizza Hut, that's all that goes through my head.
All that goes through my head is when I was a teenager, we ate there 3 times and ran and didn't pay. That's what I remember.
That's terrible.
I know it's terrible, but I didn't think that when I was 15, 16 years old. And I was with my friends, and we I guess not door dashed them. We just dashed them. What do you call it? Is there a specific
Dine,
name?
eat, dash.
Dine, eat, dash.
Dine and dash.
Dine and dash. We dined and dashed, and I thought I was going to jail. I was so scared. I never did that ever again. We did it 3 times.
There's a fast food song.
Yeah, play it. Can you play it?
Hold on, let me see if I can play it.
All right, we'll come back to that. So yeah, I remember doing that, and it was scary. I thought I was going to jail.
You should have.
I should have gone.
You
The pizza
thefted.
capers. I would have went to
thefted.
jail.
You stole.
I stole.
You stole
It was my friends.
stole.
Well, wouldn't it be whoever's in charge of the check really stole?
You're all in charge of the check.
Oh,
You all
no,
got
I
food.
wasn't the adult there. There was an older kid than me, so
No,
technically,
there's not
he
an
said,
adult.
"Get up and get in my car." And I said, "Okay, let's go."
I think
here
I
it comes.
got it.
Okay.
What is this?
It's the fast food song.
The fast food song. I don't know.
No. No. No, not like a kid, like a teenager. There was something. One of the parts was
Sounded like
Kentucky Fried
something
Chicken
on
and a Pizza
Sesame
Hut.
Street.
Hold on.
There's the fast food song by the Fast Food Rockers in 2003.
No.
The fast food rockers. Wow, this reminds me of like Pac-Man Fever. Remember Pac-Man
I love
Fever?
that song.
Pac-Man Fever. Did you ever hear the whole album?
There's a whole album.
Really? Yeah, man. There's a whole album. There's Pac-Man Fever. There's Frogger. There's Defender. There's what else is on that album?
Is this it?
No.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. Then.
I don't know.
Google has failed me.
Yeah, Google can fail. That's for sure when you're looking for something sometimes. But yeah, the Pac-Man Fever album had like all kinds of songs on it, Chris. It was great. It was like, besides Pac, I think they had a Donkey Kong. Yeah, I think it was Donkey Kong, Defender. Alexa will play it. When I was in the back about 5 months ago, I played the whole album. I said play Pac-Man Fever, but Alexa gets weird. It was playing the song. And the next song, they played it, and there was like a documentary about the song as they're playing it. And I'm like, where the hell did they find this from? And
Sorry. I don't know how to turn the volume down on your phone.
On my phone? It's right there. So Pac-Man Fever was just one of my favorite albums as a kid. I used to play that. I had the record. I still have the record, actually. I have that record, Pac-Man Fever. You still can't find it?
Yeah. That chicken and a
I was just playing it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
But that was the kids' version?
No, that's the...
Chicken and a Pizza Hut. Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut.
What the hell? This is quite interesting. I never heard that song ever in my life.
Yeah, you said 2023. It's from 2003.
2003?
So I was like 23 years old, but we were probably like being stupid. You know, but yeah, every time you say Pizza Hut, all I hear is Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut.
That song now does sound eerily familiar.
Yeah.
I don't remember this. So it's
Kentucky
beyond
Fried
me.
Chicken and a Pizza Hut. Oh, God damn it. Is this payback for the last podcast? I see how it is.
It is. You're welcome.
So after we eat and we have that Pizza Hut and some
I'm
Kentucky,
not having no Pizza Hut.
Kentucky Fried Chicken sounds good too. You're killing me, man. I want chicken and pizza now.
I'm trying so hard to not eat fast food right now, and you guys are making it so hard.
It is. That's hard, man.
See, we never, honestly, never. We very rarely
have fast food.
eat fast food anymore.
No, we don't. No,
Not since
once every
not
3
since my
weeks.
corn allergy has decided to ramp itself up.
Well, that's true. I was gonna say we were having Wendy's once a week,
Rock and roll,
and I still sneak a cheeseburger from McDonald's every once in a while.
I know you do.
I love it.
You don't sneak nothing when you leave the bag in your truck.
Joey left that bag there.
You are full of crap.
I will stop at McDonald's maybe depending if I'm out late past 7 o'clock. Yeah.
I love the shift from maybe everything depending.
It depends. If you know what it is. I like. She hates McDonald's. I get
hate
it.
McDonald's.
I love McDonald's, but what I do at McDonald's now, this is what I've gotten into. I get 2 double cheeseburgers because 2 double cheeseburgers, it's enough. It's satisfying. And it's only like $6.22 for 2 double cheeseburgers. If you get the value
Still
meal.
highway robbery.
What'd you say? Highway robbery?
That's still highway robbery.
I don't know.
It's all highway robbery.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, we'd pile like 5-6 of us into a car, go over to Taco Bell, order half the menu, and it was maybe $15 for
Right.
everyone in the whole car.
Right.
Now, one thing is almost $10.
But if you look at a value menu at McDonald's, it's like $14 to get a soda fry and like a double quarter pounder with cheese, right? It's about $14, I think. It's up there. I know that.
It's ridiculous.
So that's why I go with it's buy one double cheeseburger to get the next one for $1. So it's like $6.20. It's just enough if I don't feel sick. Even though I love their fries, their French fries are crack. I know you don't like their fries, but
I don't like anything about it. It's pink sludge, and the stuff is full of preservatives, and that's why I don't really eat it.
That's why it's yummy.
That's why it's yummy. Oh, shit.
No,
It's true. That's why it's yummy.
I
Exactly.
like my own fries better.
You know, I do like our own. Listen, I do like our home cooking. Don't get me wrong. That's why we cook almost 5-6 times a
Turkey
week.
burger tastes just as good.
You know what? My turkey burgers have been tasting. We've been on.
Christian's
I
not-
know, Christian.
No,
Listen,
Christian, you have to try it.
I'll tell you what,
Don't
Christian.
knock it till you try it.
I've tried it. I hate
No,
turkey.
no, no.
You haven't had
No,
my turkey
you
burger.
haven't had his, and
It tastes like a regular burger. It really
won't
does.
know the difference.
You won't know the
You
difference.
won't know the difference.
You really won't know the difference. I switched over to turkey meat just in the last 3 months, I would say, right? It's been about 3 months. And I still make it the same where, I make the patty, salt and cracked pepper, sits for like 10-15 minutes, butter in a pan, one side with a piece of cheese and Munster cheese, and I usually put thyme in the pan with it. It tastes just like a regular hamburger.
you wouldn't know
I
the
can't tell the difference. I thought I was totally against it too, man. Totally against it. Said no way. Then I had a hamburger. I made hamburgers like about a week ago. I said I don't know if I like it as much as the turkey burger. The turkey burger is better. I swear to God, I said that. I might as well just keel over and die right now. Because believe me, I'm a big cheeseburger fan.
I will turn
and a
you to
steak
the
fan.
dark side, Christian.
And I don't know why did I
I'm
buy
listening.
Why did I buy turkey?
Because of my stomach.
'cause
I
your
had
stomach.
I've been having like a 4-month-long flare up.
Right. And we just wanted something different, so I got ground turkey and made ground turkey.
Yeah, because you would grind up the chicken or you grind up the steak for me, but you just started buying and you ground up so that.
Yeah, because the higher fat content in the ground beef was bothering you too.
Yeah,
so
if you don't cut off.
Yeah,
all that fat.
We went to that. Man, I'll tell you, I every time I have it, I like it better than a regular cheeseburger. I can't believe it. And listen, she'll contest. I'm a big one of steak 1 to 2 times a week, some kind of meat all the time. I would definitely have cheeseburgers all the time. Anytime we went out, fucking cheeseburger. I want a cheeseburger. Hey, yeah, that's what I want, cheeseburger. I love cheeseburger. Now I want a cheeseburger. Can we have a cheeseburger? Let's have a cooking show. That's what we'll start doing. I'll teach you how to cook Hungarian food.
Have a burger off?
Yeah, burger off. I like that. We can have a burger off. We can't have Mike Zapping will take it very serious, I think, if we did that.
Mike would whip our butt.
I don't know, man. I'll give him a run for his money when it comes to cooking, man. He does cook good. Shit. Is the sauce still in the back? Oh, I got to take it out of there. He's going to think that I don't want it. Because I do want it. I just forgot it. It just reminded me he brought me sauce last week. I forgot all about it. I got to pull that out. But, yes, he does make good food. There's no question about it.
That muffalata sandwich he made was delicious.
Yeah, that was delicious.
It killed my stomach, but it was delicious.
It was delicious. Yeah, no, he does make good food. I don't disagree. So, for the first quarter of this year, it's been great. Yeah. You know what saved us? This is going to be so crazy. So here's the year of 2026. Here's what's making us money. Pokemon cards.
Yep.
Sterling silver and gold.
Yep.
That's what's making money. Who would have thought Pokemon cards were as good as gold? That's insane. I know we sold Magic before and this and that, but still, total craziness.
Any toys that are meant to be played with 20, 30 years later are worth money.
Right? No, I get it. And
everybody buying, but see then...
Nostalgia's a hell of a drug.
It is, but the problem is everybody tried to create a market.
Right.
And it failed on them big time.
Right.
You know, like when the new, when the Star Wars came out, I don't know when the hell it was.
Oh, so the
Jar Jar Binks.
I understand.
You
so
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so vintage Star Wars was doing great. Episode 1.
Episode 1.
It'd be episode 1, and you had Jar Jar.
And they
terrible.
They produced all these toys and things, and I mean, people saved everything down to their cups from the movie theater. I mean,
you got to understand why. Because, when the first Star Wars came out, nobody gave a shit. When they were making it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They tried to create a market, but it failed miserably. Because
for collecting this stuff we're talking about.
Yeah, they tried to create a market, and now that it's been X amount of time later, that stuff's a dime a dozen.
Right.
Well,
they made a lot of new stuff. There's no, and all the re-release and the re-release of that and the re-release of that.
That's it.
And who knows? The new movie coming out looks, it looks terrible. I hate to say it. I'm such a Star Wars fan. I know you are too, Christian, right? You're a Star Wars fan, right?
Big time.
Yeah. So this new Mandalorian with Gru in the theaters, I don't know, man. It's hard. This one's a hard one.
I gotta tell you, I wasn't excited until I watched a behind the scenes video on it.
Right.
And I learned that it's almost 70% practical effects. Which I was like, what?
Oh, instead of a special effect?
Yeah, I was sold on that. Just because I'm a geek, I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, but the story. So I feel like, what I think what the problem is. I think the problem is The Mandalorian started off on Disney Plus, so you got used to watching an episode every week and waiting for that episode, and now that's moving into a feature film on the big screen, and I think it's hard for me to adapt to that. To me, it feels more of a gimmick versus the true feeling of Star Wars through all the movies. Does that make sense?
I don't know, because maybe I'm alone, but I always loved when my favorite shows got movies growing up.
Like what?
Like for me, I had shows like the Rugrats. Rugrats, when they got a movie, I was hype. Right. So I love that idea of a show becoming a movie.
So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles became a movie.
Yeah, that's always been cool to me.
He-Man's about to become a movie.
Yeah, but you know what was bad? What was it? The Simpsons movie was not good.
Oh, I never
didn't
saw
like
it.
it.
I don't think I ever saw The Simpsons.
I didn't like it.
I don't
I didn't like it.
I can't get into The Simpsons. I don't know why.
Oh, see, I like The Simpsons. I watched it. I did not like the movie.
I think
I was not a fan.
It's so funny. I'm like a little bit the polar opposite. I like The Simpsons, but I really like The Simpsons movie. I'm more of a Futurama guy.
Okay.
I love Futurama.
Right.
I find Futurama funnier. Sorry.
See, I was a South Park guy, and then they lost me after the movie, and then they brought me back this year where they're dissing Trump. I do like South Park right now where they're dissing Trump. It's great, but I don't know. It's hard. We went to see Hail Mary. You know, myself and the boys, and. You sit through fucking a half hour. I ate all my popcorn during the previews because that's the new thing now, I guess. It's a half hour of previews before the actual movie starts. And they showed the Star Wars one. And when we got done, I looked at Joey. I said, I don't know. We were both disappointed because we didn't get excited about it after seeing the trailer. It just didn't hit it for us. However, the Dune 3 looked great. Dune 3 looked like, it's going to be great. I know you're like, whatever. You watched Dune the other day with me or caught the end and you're like, what the hell is this shit?
So that we definitely like different things. I'm excited because they're now going to be coming out with a prequel to Call the Midwife.
A prequel?
So...
Like, but a TV show or a movie?
No, a TV show.
Oh. A prequel?
So them, the
Yeah, but it already takes place in the 20s, so we're going to like
no,
the
it
Victorian
doesn't.
period?
It takes place in the 60s.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
It starts off in like World War II.
No, the 50s. It starts off in the 1950s.
I know it's your show, so maybe you're right, but
No,
I
they're
kind of
gonna-
remember the first couple
they're gonna
episodes. It was earlier than that, I thought.
No, they're going to prequel it to like during the war, during World War II, and
Really?
yeah.
But different actors, then, obviously.
Yeah, because they'll be younger.
Wow.
Yeah.
But are they? It's going to be like the same characters, but younger?
What show is this?
Call the Midwife.
All they do is have babies. Every time,
It's not the whole show.
our kids are adapted to having children because every time they came down for when you first started watching it, you'd have it on like every Sunday, every Saturday, and every time I come down the stairs, the next thing you know, a baby would be plopping out and there'd be blood everywhere, and they're playing the violin music, ooh, and the kids would be like, every time we come down, there's a baby being born. They totally know what it's like to have a baby. They do.
All the Midwife feature film is in development. It'll be set in 1972.
It's a feature film.
No.
Oh, this is what I'm reading right now.
Oh, I didn't see that. They're doing
They're doing a movie.
They're doing a 4-part miniseries prequel also.
I've never heard of this show. I'll check this out.
You know what's good about it? It's Christianish. Not like Christian you, but I mean Christian is Christianish. Not saying you're not a Christian. I'm just saying your name is Christian.
To a lot of, if you're not into it, it's one of those annoyingly everything always works out at the end of the day.
Oh, Hope Corps.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
but it's really based. It's a religious based show, kind of, but
Well,
not
because they're nuns. So, some of them are nuns.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's British TV for Pete's sake.
Oh, it might be British.
Oh, like Downton Abbey kind of deal.
Yeah, kind of like
but
Downton
not,
Abbey.
but not Downton Abbey.
But
No, not Downton Abbey exactly.
But
like it's on PBS.
is it Downtown or Downtown Abbey?
Downton.
Downtown.
Downton.
Downtown.
Downton.
Downtown.
Downton.
Downton, fine. But so every season starts with a Christmas episode, and they're celebrating Christmas.
That comes out on Christmas Day, which
Yeah.
has become my new favoriteest thing in the whole
And it
wide
does come
world.
out on
Oh, that's
Christmas
me
Day.
with Doctor Who. I love
Everybody
that.
gets goodbye, see you later, get out, and I sit down and I put on the Call the Midwife Christmas special.
Right.
Love it.
I like it. There's nothing. I think it's great.
No, but like we're definitely like I'm super stoked for The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yeah.
And you're super stoked for Dune 3, which I have seen none of the Dune. Nothing.
I don't think Dune 3's trailer is like out on TV, but we caught it at the movie theater and it was very captivating. There was no question about it. But Dune is just weird and real.
Dune is the sci-fi that inspired everything. So
really?
it's hot. Well, the original, yeah, like the original books served as partly inspiration for Star Wars and anything kind of like epic like that. So
Okay.
it is weird. It's supposed to be.
But it's weird. I mean, like when you watch the movie, it's kind of like religious. He's kind of like Timothy Chalamet's like Jesus. You know, his character's supposed to be like Jesus, and the storyline is kind of the same where he dies and he comes back to life and da 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 da. So I think I can see where Star Wars is like that because Luke Skywalker is supposed to be the chosen one, and I guess all movies are this way. I guess there's a villain and a non-villain, and there's someone that's spectacular, and he comes to rise up, and he almost dies, and then good overpowers the evil. At least I hope that's how every movie should be, you know, not where the evil takes over and it's over and done.
Yeah, I like what
it's not going to end like in. So basically, we're not going to end right now. It's going to be a beautiful new start in 2028.
Joe, you got a lot to look forward to then, because there's going to be a new Peanuts movie in like a year.
Get the hell out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to lose weight. I gotta be alive for another year. No Pizza Hut today. I'll have salad.
Don't worry, Joe.
Is it really a new Peanuts movie?
Yeah, it's going to be in the same style as the last one that came out.
Fantastic. I hope he gets with the redhead. So the storyline should be redhead comes back from camp. They fall in love, they make out, and then Snoopy gets married and has kids, and they have kids, and they have baby little.
It is actually
Charlie Browns and stuff.
It is a Snoopy focused movie set in New York City.
Really? That's what it says? Snoopy based, huh?
It's called Snoopy Unleashed. Comes out next year on Apple.
On Apple?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We have to get the Apple account working again.
I'll give you my login.
We paid.
No, we have it.
We have it, but I don't know how to get in.
He doesn't know how to get in.
I don't. This is so stupid. This is where these streaming services are baloney. You know why I got Apple TV? You know, this is so stupid. I'm going to go on a tangent here, but we got streaming to save us money. But no. We have to have Netflix because they have X, Y, and Z. And then we have to have, you know why I got Apple? The only reason I got Apple was because I thought the Mummers Parade.
You could watch the Mummers Parade.
I wanted to watch the Mummers Parade. And they said, I looked it up and they're like, the Mummers Parade will be on Apple TV this year. I'm like, oh, great. So we got it the day before, right? It was like December 31st. I could already, January 1st, I want to watch the Mummers and it ain't on. It wasn't on. I was like, this is ridiculous. So remember, I went on YouTube, right? We went on YouTube and streamed it with the kids, and they had commentary of this stupid woman was like, I don't know, it was some YouTuber, you know. I don't think she was a well-known YouTuber, but she was streaming the Mummers Day Parade, I think, off her TV because the Philadelphia stations had it, but we don't get it. And she's singing and every time there'd be a break in between, she would give commentary, and it was so bad you had to watch. It was like a train wreck, right? It really was. I'm watching all day long. I'm listening to this woman. She was so stupid. And when I'm going watch it, I said, what a tart. What is this? This is ridiculous, you know? And I was like, it was terrible. And I would just crack up laughing. Me and Joey were laughing. That was the worst thing of it. I know I said a Pop-Tart, but that's okay. She was a Muppet. That was a Muppet.
Don't you disrespect my favorite characters like that.
Then the tart. So, but the streaming, think about it though. We spend more money in streaming services than we ever did with cable, and we still have cable. That's what's so stupid. And we don't even get hockey.
Nope.
Them bastards. They really are. It's really nuts.
It is nuts.
It's terrible. And with that, we'll be right back after these messages.
Greetings, Smudcastle. It is I, Skeletor, your favorite master of mercilessness. I've arrived today with an important message from one of my many meatbags I despise. Against my better judgment, I've agreed to let him speak. Take it away, Joe.
Hey, Joe Bodnar here at Bodnars Auctions. Hope you enjoyed the movie today. He-Man, how can you go wrong? By the way, we have an upcoming auction June 18th. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. We got all kinds of great things. Make sure you check it out. Masters of the Universe. Classic action figures, limited edition, all brand new in the box. Single owner collection. Check it out. BodnarsAuction.com. Once again, BodnarsAuction.com. Pre-bidding happening now. And the actual sale goes live June 18th. Hope you enjoy the movie. Make sure you check it out. All lots start at $10 and local pickup in Monmouth Junction, New Jersey. I have the power, and so can you. Go bid right now. BodnarsAuction.com. Enjoy the movie. Hey, welcome back to the show. So our auction's coming up next week.
Yes.
And we have wonderful historical items.
That's always my favorite kind. You know that.
You've been working your tails off to get it done, and
Find anything cool?
Really, really great stuff. What I can tell you about this collection? So what's nice about this collection, and then you can put your 2 cents in on the stuff you looked at. We have we have this absolutely great collection from Ocean City, New Jersey.
Yes.
Which was so much great. I went down to pick it up. Holy smokes. It was right before Christmas. I picked it up.
Yeah.
That's when I went. And I've been to Ocean City once before. This is the first time going down there for a pickup. Hopping town.
Yeah.
In December. It was packed. I mean, it was like kind of like Cape May.
Yeah,
but
a lot of shore towns are picking up on that.
But it was, I think a lot of people live there full time.
Oh, see, that's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's nice because Cape May cannot boast that anymore. They can't say that.
No, Cape May can.
They're a year-round tourist place, but That's nice to see people actually living there and enjoying it.
Oh yeah, we come over this crazy bridge. There's a crazy bridge that comes into Ocean City, New Jersey. It's really whacked out. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like pitched really high and then comes down like kind of an angle, and then you're in. And
no.
And there's a couple ways. It's like a roller coaster. I mean, when you're looking at it, you're like, I don't know if I want to go over this bridge. This is kind of scary. So at any rate, and then there's like some fishing piers off to the right as we were driving in. And I remember I'm coming in, and there was more traffic there than we ever see in Atlantic City when we go to Atlantic City on a weekday. So it was very busy, and you got to figure Ocean City is only about 10 miles from Atlantic City. So I would assume probably a lot of people who worked in AC at the time, this was probably, this is like what do they call it, the suburbs of Atlantic City, basically.
It could be, yeah.
But so we went, pull up, and we pick up 30, 40 boxes, 50 boxes, basically a lifetime collection of historical items, paper goods, and all kinds of great things. And she was really nice. She and her husband had a store in Ocean City, Maryland, and not Maryland. I'm sorry. I always do that with Ocean City. I'm always focused if it was Ocean City, Maryland, New Jersey. Anyway, they had a store like on the boardwalk or something like that. I think they told me for years. Then they closed that up, and then they were doing like paper shows, going out to paper shows, and I guess there was a paper show in Philly or in the outskirts of Philly, and a couple ones in Jersey, and they would do that. And then he tried to sell on eBay. He's old school, and then he passed. But he was trying to sell on eBay, the husband, and they just didn't go for it. So her husband passed. Stuff is sitting there. She said it's time to go, and she called us and put it through the auction. So what's nice though is she has everything labeled to what it is.
Yeah.
Because she basically had it labeled because when they would do shows, it would all be ready to go and it was all there. And that's kind of the game. But there's some neat stuff there. There's early maps.
Yeah.
Letters.
Well, yeah, the Civil War letters are always my favorite.
Yeah, there's definitely Civil War letters.
It takes me the longest because I have to sit there and read every single one of them.
Yes, you do. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's what keeps you going in the business.
It's my little bit of happiness.
Yes.
My tiny slice of joy.
I can't
in
imagine.
This grind. No.
I don't know, man. I guess if I had no choice, I would have to write because I would be a boy in 1864 and there's no telephones. So.
No, you would have been taught penmanship and they would have beat you into having better handwriting.
Who, me?
Yeah.
The nuns did beat me into having better pen, but I don't do it. It's my disability. You make fun of a disability.
It is not a disability.
Disability. I had, we had the nuns because I went to Catholic school. they made me have one of those grippers. Do you remember those triangle grippers?
Yeah, I
and
had
they were
one.
like, you gotta do, and you go over the line. You go over the line. Oh, I hated it. They were mean. They would hit me with a ruler. They would smack my head, spit on me.
They would not.
They did. They said, you Protestant. You Protestant.
You being serious?
You're not.
No, I'm not being serious. No.
First of all, he's not Protestant.
They did hit me with it. They wouldn't hit with a ruler. No, they didn't hit me with a ruler. They did hit other kids with rulers. I don't know. I'm making it up. But so.
So you're not even Protestant.
I am too Protestant. No. There's the Catholics and the Protestants. We've had this discussion before. The Catholics are the Catholics. The Protestants are all the others that believe in Jesus that are not Catholic. You're a Protestant. That's the difference. But anyway, the nuns were mean though. Man, Sister Blanche was rough, man. She didn't spit on me. No. Did she hit me with a ruler? I don't think she hit me with a ruler, but I kind of remember her banging the desk, hey, as they're writing. I was definitely in the hallway a lot. I was a bad boy.
I only got sent to the hallway once.
I got sent to the hallway too many times, and then Sister Agnes made me go to her office after that. She would come by and she'd like, "Oh, Mr. Bodnar, you're still in the hallway."
I only got sent to the hallway once, and I felt terrible about it.
Me too.
I didn't feel terrible about it. No.
Only once.
I was very disruptive. I was being entertaining to the class at the time, so I was a little disruptive.
I got frustrated and talked back to a teacher. She was like, "Do you get the answer?" And I was like, "Do you?" And she put me in the hallway.
I don't remember why I got sent to the hallway, but I do remember in middle school, I had an English teacher, and she yelled at me once, and she felt so bad that she apologized to me after class.
No, I was...
Because I was a good kid.
What grades are we talking? I'm talking third grade. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
elementary.
Probably like third or fourth grade.
Yeah, third grade. I spent half my student year in the hallway.
No, not me.
They moved a desk out there for me.
You was a bad kid.
He's still a bad
I wasn't
kid.
bad in certain ways. I was just disruptive.
You're still
I wasn't
disruptive.
bad in certain ways.
You're still disruptive.
I was not. I had no self-control.
You don't have self-control.
I don't know. That's all I remember. I didn't have self-control. That's for
you
sure.
still don't have self-control.
I'd get up whenever I want to.
You still do whatever you want.
Yeah,
You're
I
like a
guess
Sherman tank. We've had this conversation.
I guess so. So yeah, yep. So I would end up in the hallway.
You have only child syndrome.
I guess so.
Christian, are you an only child? No, you have a sister.
I have a twin brother and sister who are younger than me. I am the eldest.
So yeah, no, but that's
You have
where I
only
was.
child syndrome.
I remember in 7th grade, they didn't put you out in the hallway in 7th grade or 8th grade. Maybe it was 8th grade, but
Middle school, they just send your ass right down to detention.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they had a room they called it the hole. You got sent to the hole, and it was like this little room. It was a little room with 5 desks, and you had to sit there and stare at the wall. It was tiny. It was like the size of a bathroom, and no windows, and you sat there. I remember I got sent there because I told Mrs. Schmidt, my band director, she wanted me to play something like on the glockenspiel or something, and I didn't know it, and I said, "Well, I bet you can't play it either," or I said "F you" or something to her, and I got sent to the detention room. And then I had to write down what it meant to be just something. I was real snorag. I broke apart. I can't remember the story. Damn. But I just remember there was some wording of like behave. What does behave mean or something like that? And B means because I don't like you. And H is because you have terrible hair. I broke it apart that way. It was like, I really don't like you as a teacher. I didn't like her. But then she forgave me and we became good friends.
The balls to tell you I don't like you as a teacher.
I did it.
Wild.
Well, I don't know why I didn't like her. There's certain people I didn't like. She was one of them. I don't know. We got a new band director. That was 7th grade. We had one director, and then 8th grade we had that, and she was just.
Doesn't even refer to her by her name. Says we had that.
She was that exactly. She was very frustrated. She's probably watching right now. She's probably a fan of the show, rooting me on, and I'm going, I couldn't stand that woman. As a matter of fact, I think her and I'll have to ask my father this story. I believe they had a talk, and their theory was I had a crush on her. And I was like, no, I don't have a crush on this. No, I have much better taste than this. Anyway. I'm sorry if you're a fan. If you're a fan, I love you so much. I'm back. This is why I got put in the hallway. Are you sending me to the hallway now?
Yes.
The hallway is the porch.
So
Don't die on me.
historical. This is a historical document in its own. You know, the history of Joe Bodnar in 7th grade is a historical document. Actually, what I wrote in my detention would be a historical document. You could be reading it and you'd be like, "Wow, look at this guy. He was pretty smart, Alec."
What an asshole.
There you go. I don't know. I just didn't like her. If I didn't like you, it became a problem. I don't disagree. Good thing I like everybody, right? At any rate, we have historical documents.
Yes.
We have some military. There's definitely going to be
Did you
some
find
military
anything cool amongst the historical items?
Again, just the Civil War stuff. That's always my favorite. You know, it takes me forever.
We have some cool swords. I mean, we have there is a military World War II Nazi
Yeah.
dagger that appears to be a SS, and it's a it's very fancy, and it's one of a kind. This should be interesting because it should bring at least $1,000, but this is so rare that it could actually bring more than that. I've never seen one that was for an SS soldier. That's really kind of the deal. It's like a presentation.
Isn't it I mean, I don't know much about Nazi memorabilia because, of course, but
Oh, you don't collect it?
Isn't it illegal to own that stuff?
Illegal? No.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, I don't know
not
where
at
I
all.
read that.
No. You know what you're reading? So there's things in Europe,
Yeah.
not in the United States.
Europe,
In
okay.
Europe, it's illegal to have propaganda for it or something. There's something I just heard it. I don't think it's illegal to own the merchandise, but there is propaganda laws about it as far as speaking. I guess good about it, or I just saw it because there was some propaganda that was out there. I just saw it on the news that you're talking about.
I didn't see that.
But in the United States, no. You could look that up, but it's in Europe, I'm pretty sure, Krish. But in the United States, no, you can own anything. This is the land of the free. It's depends upon, and so there's so many different stigmas there. Do you sell Nazi German stuff? Do you sell black memorabilia? Do you sell hatred things? Do you sell
I hate calling it memorabilia.
what, black memorabilia?
No, Nazi.
Oh, Nazi memorabilia? Yeah, but you know what? It's history.
But that's the term for it, memorabilia.
I know it is. It's just, yeah.
But all war, okay, you can say Nazi, but all war memorabilia, whatever, if you think about no war, I mean, the Nazis were terrible, but you know what? What's the part of war? It's killing the other side and death, and there's one side that says it's victory and glorious and wonderful, but as you're fucking sticking a knife in their heart and killing them and cutting their heart out, I mean, that's pretty brutal. Think about it. I mean, so there's no good part of war. I mean, but the historical part is you learn from it. You
hold it to learn from the mistake.
Exactly.
So that we don't forget.
You can't wash it out. I mean, that's my opinion. If you wash it out, it's just as bad.
I think you're right because I mean, one of the coolest museums I'd ever visited was the. It was actually Whoopi Goldberg's personal collection of like racist like statues, signs, like basically just Jim Crow memorabilia.
Right.
Which fascinating.
Right.
But like again, kept to not let history repeat itself.
Exactly.
And truth be told, a lot of those kind of collections that we've sold have come from people who collected it for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've sold people who
I remember
wanted to start a museum.
Pieces that we had. I don't think it was during the Hummel sale, but there was a sale that you guys were cataloging that I remember seeing a couple of pieces. Where I was like,
yeah, that was when we had the banks and we had all the black banks and the
you're
things
gonna
of that.
see
You're
more.
about to see more when you go back there, right? And we just sold it already when we do the podcast. But what you're talking about. But a lot of African Americans actually collect
They
it.
do.
You know, a lot of times the person we got it from is African American, and sometimes a lot of the buyers are African American that collect that stuff. And I think it's more of a historical document than anything else. But to your fact, it is not illegal to have Nazi stuff. No. Now, if you got raided by the cops and you have 200 guns in your house and you have Nazis flags hanging in your house and stuff, it's probably going to look good, but you ain't going to get charged with that unless you killed a Jewish person, and they'll probably get charged with a hate crime at that point.
Yes.
But
yeah, I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, there is no law. It's just frowned upon.
It's frowned upon.
Well, and Germany does not shy away from teaching people what they did.
Right.
You know, like there's students in school. You know, it's all laid out there on the line. Yeah, that wouldn't
go over very well if they kind of just skipped over a couple of years of history.
Well, we have a
tendency to do that.
I'm not going to get political.
Well, that's exactly what the administration is trying to do right now. I mean, I don't disagree. They're
trying to gloss over the hard parts. And truthfully, it's all hard parts.
Yeah.
Like even now, like someone has always benefited off the backs of someone else.
Right.
Regardless, I mean, it started with, you know, bringing people over from Africa, you know, and then, okay, we stopped the trade, so we stopped bringing them in, but they're still not free. I mean, and I think, you know, people collect it for different reasons. Like I have a sign hanging in the living room that says, help wanted, Irish need not apply.
Right.
You know, because that was a part of our history.
Right.
You know, I mean, there were caricatures drawn of Irish people that they then transferred over to African Americans during the Jim Crow era, you know.
And it's the history that I've learned over the past couple of years in relation to all this is insane. But in a historical item context, it must be really cool still to come across these things. Like, of course, it elicits an immediate reaction.
Yeah.
But knowing the historical context,
right,
like,
it reminds you.
Well, you
fascinating.
know what? You know what's interesting, and I actually own a series of letters from this guy who was in the Navy during the Civil War, which is kind of rare in and amongst itself. You know, you don't see many of those. But he literally, like his first letter to, I think it's his sister, is, oh, hey, I just arrived in Boston, blah, blah, blah. Oh, by the way, how is, and he like Chucky getting along with something, you know, and he says, you know, Grandma always said all boys should be whipped. And even though I didn't believe her at that time, I think it's true now. And he says, especially a insert word here, because he's talking about, I guess, a new slave of hers that, you know, is she whipping him and doing all this thing? And all anyone can talk about in Boston is the plight of the insert word here, you know, right? So not my thing, not something I'm like, ooh. However, the next letter, you know, as these letters go on, you start to see a subtle shift. And then the last letter that I have from him to her, she had called him a traitor because the war broke out and he joined the Union Army. And she called him a traitor. And he said, I'm not a traitor. And he goes into this beautiful dissertation about preserving the Union and getting over things, you know, like, you know, slavery and all these things. And to watch the transition of this one human being throughout this course of a few years is absolutely fascinating to me.
Right.
Absolutely fascinating that, you know, everybody thinks you were either one or the other, you know, and in fact, no, you know, a lot of things happen to sway. And so I guess him and having his travels and spending time away from the South and away sort of changed his perspective on things, you know?
Right.
It's just amazing. So that's what I love about doing these kinds of things, is that you sometimes, you're right, sometimes, you know, especially with Nazi memorabilia, there have been times where I've held a piece of, you know, memorabilia in my hands and realized that this was actually used for and whatever it is, and that hits you. Like there's been a few times where it, kind of that emotion sort of goes right through you.
Right.
It's tough.
Listen, we sold some posters that were pretty brutal back in the day, and we actually I got very rarely do I get complaints, but we had a couple Jewish clientele come in and actually call and was very upset.
They
with me
were very upset
selling some of these posters that were really pretty derogatory, but I gave the same spiel I always give. It's a part of history, and you don't want people to forget about the Holocaust and stuff. And it's the same concept. We're not selling it like,
right.
Hey, I hope this racist buys it and supports it. I don't really want that. And we're not. It's more of the historical value that I look at it.
Right. I mean, it's the same plight that people talk about having, taking down these Confederate monuments. They talk about, it's history. Well, in my opinion, it's really not, because most of them were put up in the Jim Crow era to try to, in the 50s and during the Civil Rights Movement to try to assert their authority.
Well, they should sell them if we're not going to keep them up. We should sell them at least. Can we get that contract to sell them?
No.
Big bronze statue of a Confederate.
Robert E. Lee.
It doesn't make sense.
Jackson.
No offense to the South, but sorry, I don't think they were.
You can rewrite history any way you want.
They were defectors of the United States.
Yeah, they were traitors.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Traitors.
Y'all are worshiping a bunch of losers.
They were traitors.
Also,
hands
I just
down.
want to say for the record, I appreciate you both.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no problem.
No, they were absolute traitors, and they should have been treated as such. And I understand that Lincoln wanted to.
For all Trump goes on about losers, there's quite a few statues to losers around.
There's a lot of, they are losers. They're absolute traitors, and they should have been treated as such.
Right.
And you can attempt to rewrite history any way you want. Oh, it was about, there were other things, involved, but the biggest thing was these powerful people owning these plantations thought they're coming for slavery.
Gotcha.
They're coming for our slaves. And I'm not talking about, because those weren't the people actually fighting in the war. They weren't the soldiers. They didn't even send their kids. They conscripted someone else to send them.
Cowards.
But the poorer people who were the soldiers were just as brainwashed and just as blind to the message as they are today. Sorry, I know this is getting super political here, but, and they went into war thinking, oh no, it's not, it's about states' rights. States' rights to do what? And I'm sorry, but I owned a document and I can still show you.
Yeah, we have it.
And because I sold it, but it's still up online. It was from the Daughters of the Confederacy. And it was a pamphlet put together for new people coming in, new recruits, so to speak, coming in. And question number 2 was, why did the Civil War happen? And the Daughters of the Confederacy, wrote in the teens, I think it was from, just after the turn of the century, because the North wanted to take away our slaves. So don't give me that load of bull.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't. So anyway, if you could tell, this is why I like doing historical sales.
This is my favorite version of Maureen.
Very passionate. But I'm passionate about it. Call it what it is.
Right.
Say it for what it is. Own up to it. You lost. Move on. Boo-hoo. And by the way, figure your crap out. Because you still haven't figured it out.
I understand they wanted to appease to the South and put these monuments up, and taking them down is a whole other issue. I mean, they've been up for so many years, but
no, good. Most of them went up in the 1950s.
Right, I know, to appease the.
They weren't right after the war.
Right.
It was those monuments were erected during the Civil Rights Movement to assert their authority over the black community.
Respect my authority.
Right.
Sorry.
That's what it was.
I don't disagree. No, I understand.
So these monuments were put up at a time when they're still trying to hold them back and still trying to hold them down.
Right.
For God's sakes, get over it.
We could
mow your own lawn.
We could sell it.
Pick your own field.
I'll sell the stuff. I'll sell it.
Yeah.
I'll gladly sell the monuments instead of
America has. I mean, other countries too, but America has this rich history in hatred.
Right.
And right now is no different. That's what everybody's saying, oh, these are unprecedented times. No, they're not. We have been through them before. We will be through them again. I am just glad to live in a time where I got to see my first black president.
Right.
You know? And God, I miss you. Come back. Sorry.
Please come back.
Sorry, this has turned a little too political.
Well,
but
My apologies. Not
This
for
has
nothing.
been sponsored by the DMC or the DCO. What is it? The DRC?
DNC.
The DNC. Thank
But
you.
not for nothing. It's important just because, like, especially when you go through these historical items, and it is, in fact, the reaction that it elicits. It's a complicated thing.
It is a complicated thing.
It's not fun to come across that stuff.
No.
Like,
And-
when I see it, because
Right.
it's just like, well,
and
shit,
here's
this is
the
how
thing.
they view me. But
You-
it's not necessarily what people or how you view it.
Right.
Like,
And-
this
and-
is just the truth.
don't get me wrong. I'm not judging people from them through the lens of 2026.
Right.
Like, some people disagree with that so much,
What?
you know, that you should judge them through today's lens.
What, the people from back then?
Yeah, like
no, you
George
can't.
Washington. You know,
no,
You absolutely can't.
you cannot, because they were raised to think that this is okay.
and they're living in a different time. It's totally different, you know?
And obviously, I mean, no, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, you know, Nobel Peace Prize winning whatever, to realize that owning human beings and keeping them in bondage is wrong. But they were raised to think that they are not human, that they are not the same as us.
Right.
And same thing in Germany. They started indoctrinating children to think, you know, with the Hitler Youth, that the Jewish people were not the same as us.
Right.
And all of these things. And it's hard and it's horrible to look at, but it happened.
Right. Yeah.
It happened, and oh yeah. I don't know if
Even
you
the
guys can
cat's
hear that, but the
acknowledging
cat
it.
is getting just as riled as I am. The cat is like, "Rah." But you know,
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to bring it here.
They're hard. No, but they're hard topics, and some people are going to appreciate that we sell it, and some people are going to think we're absolutely the worst people in the world, and how
Right.
could we do that?
Right.
It's all personal choice, and if you live in America, you are free to have that personal choice.
Right. But yeah, and both sides would have views on us selling it.
Yeah.
You know, so some would say it's
Absolutely.
terrible and that are for it, and some would say it's terrible that are against it. You know, but for
Yeah.
different aspects, that's the beauty of
It's the beauty of living in America.
exactly.
As long as we keep democracy and freedom.
But I don't think destroying it's the answer. I don't think outlawing it to have it is the answer either. The answer
No, I don't
is,
think so either. I'm just like, I thought there was.
right.
I don't know why. I don't know where that perception came from, but it probably did come from European
If I'm being
policies.
honest, though, probably in Germany, that's something that they don't really allow.
Oh yeah.
The Germans are definitely not having SS statues of SS soldiers in memorial like we do here in America with the
Absolutely
Confederates.
not. Absolutely not.
No, that's definitely not happening.
Absolutely not. And I'm not saying that everyone in Germany is like, oh my God, and feels bad for what happened.
Right.
No, of course, there's probably people who think, you know,
I'm sure.
but, you know, but they have so much infrastructure left from all of it, like all of those, you know, big, I don't want to call them stadiums, but I don't know what the word is for it.
Coliseums or what have you.
That they would have these rallies at and all these things that are physical reminders
I'm sure.
of what happened, you know, and of course, don't forget to look under the city, you know, all of his tunnels. Oh, that man was a human mole. He really was.
I love Don't Look Under.
Don't look under. There's tunnels everywhere underneath Berlin, everywhere. I'm telling you, the man was a mole.
There's still legends and myths about all the tunnels. There's the
the hidden
legends of
treasure.
the train. You know that one?
Yeah.
Right.
There's the Nazi gold train that is allegedly somewhere
Yeah.
buried in a tunnel in Germany.
Right.
They have found everything that they're gonna find.
I
I mean,
think so.
I'm not saying that one more thing might not, you know, but they have really gone through these tunnels as far as they can go.
Right.
You know, I mean,
There's already everything found to be found.
Well, now that I will not be running for office this year after that whole conversation.
I would hope you would.
You know what? I've thought about it, and then I'm like, a picture.
Mayor Joe Bodnar sounds better than funeral director Joe Bodnar.
I guess so. I could do it.
Either or,
I'm
Maureen
more of an
would kill you.
independent. You know, it'd be problematic. I wouldn't want to pick a Republican or a Democrat. I would want to be an independent. Very difficult to get anywhere as an independent, but that's where I would. That's where I would fall. I would not want to be on either side because I feel like I'm more in the middle. Number one. Number two, then crazy shit would probably come out. You know, it'd be a video of me smoking pot when I was like 20, and there'd be like us holding the Nazi flag. Remember we did that? Yeah, we were selling a Nazi flag in our auction. It wasn't a flag.
It was like one of those banners that would have been in the street or on the side of a building.
Like a 30-foot banner.
And the thing's like, it's like 20 feet long, and Joe's trying to open it while he's selling it, and he's like, here, grab this end.
Yeah.
And someone grabs...
we're holding it in front of the auction, you know?
Someone grabs their phone, and I like literally went up to him, and I was like, delete that photo.
Yeah, no, they took a picture of us holding it, you know, and I'm going, yeah, can you imagine? Think about it, you know.
Because context is everything.
Yeah, all we're doing is holding, and that's how I remember I told her, I said, can you imagine this is how fucking people get like screwed over? Yeah. Like, a photo arises, hey, the Bodnars are holding a Nazi flag, check this out, you know, and it was just us holding it because we were selling it.
I'm sorry, I know it's not funny.
No,
this is just ridiculous.
No, I'm just saying that this is the problem with politics.
That one flash.
So I have to say, the one thing good with Trump it feels like things like that come out and you're not politically ruined for the rest of your life. However, some things probably you should be politically ruined for the rest of your life, and we're not accounting it. But do you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you know, you send
he's bought enough disorder that it's bad things aren't the first thing people go to.
Right.
Which is insane, but still.
Yeah. Right. So it's kind of eased the tensions on that, I think, in a certain aspect. Anyway, all right, I'll be campaigning next month. Bodnar. What should I run for? South Brunswick mayor?
No.
I don't want to be a mayor.
No.
It's what? I'll be president.
South Brunswick auction king.
We'll go. I'm already the president of the NJSSA.
Oh my God.
That's good enough, right?
That's good enough.
That's good enough. Well, imagine being president of the United States. I'd actually enjoy that job. I could do it. I would enjoy that. Can you imagine me giving a speech to the American people?
No.
Yes.
I could see it.
I could do it. I could definitely do it. I could keep myself contained.
No, you couldn't.
I would not be like Trump where I'm totally all over the place. I might be over the place a little bit, but I don't think that crazy. I might be crazy.
What bothers me is in my opinion, we went from the greatest orator of our time, Barack Obama.
He was a great orator.
Hot garbage.
To huge, tremendous loser.
We went from
just these random
we went from
words that don't
awesome
make
to a
sentence.
dumpster fire.
Yeah.
I get it.
And Biden wasn't good either. he was just too old. He was like, but
he's I don't want to get political.
No, I can't get political. I'm just saying.
I don't want to get political.
Biden was no good, but Trump is definitely in the shitter.
But we went from in my opinion, and people may disagree with this, Barack Obama was the greatest orator of our time, and I think history is going to write him as one of the greatest next to Abraham Lincoln and all of that.
Right. No, absolutely. No matter what he said, I was happy.
He just had a way of speaking. He was...
That's what I'm saying.
He was good.
He was good. And on that note, if you have something you would like us to talk about.
Yeah, if you want to send us some hate mail after this, I don't know.
Comment below.
Email us at Bodnars, Bids, and Banter Podcast at gmail.com. Follow us on all the things, all the social media. Get us wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Yep.
And
check out the auction next week.
Yeah.
See what kind of history we're selling, and you could be all mad at us. There you go. At any rate, it's been a wonderful 1 hour.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
Hopefully, no protests in front of our door tomorrow.
We're going down on the ship together. Is that what that's the look you have on your face? Like the Titanic is going down, and we're going to go together.
Oh, you know I don't like talking politics.
No, I don't either.
I really don't.
I'm so sorry, guys.
That's all right. Hey, no,
but quite honest, like it just was it's the only side effect of talking about
historical items.
Anytime you go history, it gets political.
And that's just how it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. And with that, we'll see you next time, if we're still alive, on our next podcast.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day.
3, 2.
Thanks for watching Bodnar's Bid and Banter. Remember, we're here every other week with new episodes, new stories, and wonderful, wonderful times. Make sure you check us out, bodnarsauction.com, YouTube, Facebook, all the different platforms where you watch this podcast or listen to this podcast now. Now, once again, thanks, and have a wonderful day.